So the first time I actually met Mike was when he was on stage at a Tom Ferry event. Our former coach, Bill Pipes, was talking about how Mike and Martin pinned Bill in the corner and was like, you have to coach us. We want to grow. And that was the first time I was like, okay, I got to meet this guy. He seems like a really cool guy. And ever since we met, we've always stayed in touch and we've talked about our numbers. And every year we're neck and neck. So I love that about him and his team. We inspire each other. We grow together. We help each other be great. And to be honest with you, when Mike said he was in for 5, I couldn't be more excited for both of us. So today we have the pleasure of hearing more about how Mike and Martin generate an abundance of business through their database. Mike, take it away, my brother.
Wow, that was a very pleasant and warm introduction. So thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. Today, I'm going to discuss the following topic. Unlock the power of your database, how to turn clients into referral engines. Now, as professional real estate brokers, we must deepen our commitment to obtain referrals. And most agents have a very passive approach in asking for referrals. We tend to wait for conditions to be perfect for us to feel comfortable asking for a referral. And let's face it, even if the conditions are perfect, a lot of agents just don't know how to ask for a referral. So today, my topic is going to be about how to generate more business from your database. Martin and I, we teamed up back in 2012, and we love to track and measure everything. Whoever knows us can agree that we track and measure everything. So after the first year in our partnership, we noticed that 38% of our business was from our database. So throughout the years, we worked closely with our coaches to put strategies and procedures in place to grow that percentage. We went from 40 to 50, 60, and last year we were at 81% of our business was from our database. Okay. Now, ever since joining Fiv, we just literally opened the doors to our new office in Glendale. We've been growing the team, and I love the team members that are with us now. My goal this year is to input their database within our strategy so they could generate more referrals from their database. And that's what I want for you folks today. I want you guys to walk away with very specific strategies that we use, some scripts, and overall be excited to provide your clients a different experience. Okay. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Why do most agents fail to ask for referrals? Can anyone share with me? And don't share it all at once.
They're nervous. They're scared to talk to the database. With rejection.
Okay, very good. I agree with that, Jack. Most agents are afraid to ask for a referral because, one, they don't want to sound desperate, and I'm sure you could agree with that. Two, some of them don't know how to ask for a referral. But if you think about the deeper meaning, a lot of agents subconsciously feel that they haven't provided enough value to the client for them to ask for a referral. But on the flip side, why do we tend to refer businesses and products to our family and friends? Because it makes us feel good. Think about it for a second. If you go to a new restaurant, you have an amazing experience, the food is delicious, you generally want to promote that restaurant to your family and your friends. And the reason why we do that is because it makes us feel good. We want our loved ones to have the same experience. So when we came to that conclusion, for us to increase the referrals from our database, what can we do to make our clients feel good? It's as simple as that. Okay, so let's break it down. I'm hoping everyone has a database. Okay, the way we did in our business is we categorized our database into 3 tags: VIP, Type B, and Type C. So VIP are anyone in our database. If they hear the word real estate, they'll be like, call Martin and Mike. They're my guys. Type B are clients who know you, they like you, they trust you, they probably have done business with you. They're okay to refer you business, but you have to constantly remind them that I'm still in the business. Please think of me when you have a referral, okay? And Type C are people in your database that you're not getting any activity. So the goal every year should be to transition Type C to Type B and a Type B to VIP. Fair enough? All right. We broke down our business model into 3 components: the before unit, the during unit, and the after unit. Let me share what that means. Before unit is basically any type of activity we do to attract the client, from the marketing, cold calling, door knocking, so on and so forth. That's your before unit. However, your client experience actually begins in the during unit and it continues in your after unit. So what is your during unit? Your during unit is when you're actively working with a client. Now, today, I want to pretend you guys are first-time buyers. Okay, I want to share the experience our clients feel through your eyes. Rob, I'm going to pick on you. You and Tanya are the clients walking to our office for a buyer consultation. Okay. 99% of the buyers that we work with will do a buyer consultation, and we prefer to have them come into the office, not at a coffee shop or Zoom, because we want to wow them with the first impression. So here's how it goes. Rob, you and Tanya will walk in, you open the door. The first thing you're going to see is a whiteboard that says, Mike welcomes Rob and Tanya. Then you're going to hear a voice. It's a receptionist. She'll say, oh, hey, you must be Rob and Tanya. Mike has been waiting for you. She'll lead you to the conference room. When you guys sit down, she'll hand you a menu. And she'll say, I'll be back in a minute with your order. On the menu, on the left-hand side is drinks, sodas, ginger ale, Pepsi, Coke, bottled water, coffee, and tea. On the right side is snacks, granola bar, peanuts, cookies. But the key is on the bottom, we have a message that says, our goal is for you to be so outrageously happy with the level of service that we provide that you gladly introduce us to the people you care about. So what do we do there? One, we gave them a different experience when they walked into our office. Two, I just planted a referral seed in their subconscious mind. And watch how many times during this transaction, we're going to be planting referral seeds in the client's mind, okay? During the buyer consultation, we'll explain the whole, we all do it, the A to Z on buying a property. However, the secret sauce that we use is a strategy I learned years ago from one of my mentors about the 5, 6, and 7. You might be wondering, what is the 5, 6, and 7? It's an NLP strategy that we use to find out what's important about blank to a client. So in this example, Rob and Tanya are the clients. I'll ask them, Rob and Tanya, at this time, I'd like to ask you a few thought-provoking questions. These are the typical questions that most agents won't risk asking you, because I really want to discover what's important to you. And when I find out what's important to you, it's going to be important to me and my team. So when we're negotiating, we're going to be fighting for you. I'll ask Rob, with your permission, may I get started? They always say yes. And I'll say, hey, Rob and Tanya, what's important about buying a home to you? 9 out of 10 times they will give you a very surface level answer. We just want a bigger space, the kids are growing, or I want a private backyard, so on and so forth. I hear what they say and I follow up with, well, tell me more about that. What's important about that to you? And I'll continue going on. Try to get to 4 or 5 levels deep. That's when true magic happens. They'll start opening up to you. They'll pause. They'll start thinking, why am I buying this house? That's when you don't talk, you just listen and you take notes. And a lot of clients have shared that, growing up, my mom worked 2 jobs, which never could afford a house. Now I'm in a position I could afford a house. I want to give my kids something I never had. As an example, I'm taking notes, okay? What happens after the consultation? Our assistant will mail the client a letter. Right? If I'm going too fast, let me know, guys, okay? Because I want to give you guys a lot of strategies. So the clients will get a letter about a week in the mail, and I'm going to read you what the letter states. Dear Rob, thank you again for choosing me and my team to help you find your dream home. Feel comfortable that we will consult, negotiate, and oversee the details through this often complicated process. When we met, I asked you some questions about what's important about buying a home to you, and here's what you shared. And I will list everything they said, why they want to buy property, okay? My team and I are committed to helping you achieve your goal. Please let us know immediately if you uncover anything more to share with us. Our goal is to help you fulfill your dreams. it's important that you know our purpose is for you to be so outrageously happy with the help that we provide, that you'll gladly introduce to the people you care about. Not because you feel obligated, but because you truly believe they will benefit. So what did we do here? One, we just planted another referral seed in their subconscious mind. Two, we let them feel that we heard you. We heard what's important to you about buying a home. So right off the bat, they'll say, wow, Mike cares for us. And three, I'm sorry?
Let's do it.
Can you guys hear me? What's up, Ryan? So, and three, what we use is leverage. What I mean by that is when we're negotiating for a property, if they try to lowball or they're giving us issues in the request for repair, I'll bring up what's important to them. I'll be like, hey, Rob, remember you mentioned that, growing up, you didn't have a house and you want your kids to feel that. I'll bring that up to them. And then I'll say, let's do the right thing. Let's offer X versus what you're trying to offer. So we take control. Okay. So that letter gets mailed out right away after the consultation. 45 days within working with them, regardless if we're in escrow or not, they can get an email. The email pretty much reads, it's time to relax. Hey, Rob, can you believe it's been almost 45 days that we've been working together? Hang in there. We like to invite you to take a deep breath, put your feet up and enjoy a quiet evening. Here's a coupon for a large pizza on us. Kick back, relax, enjoy the evening. By the way, if you ever know anyone that's thinking about buying or selling, please think of us first. What do? I gave him another experience that's different than the typical agent does, but I also planted another referral seed in their mind. Okay. Once escrow is opened, we will send them an email with the 88 different types of turbulences that a buyer could encounter in escrow. We want to scare the shit out of them. Why? Because we want them to know that real estate is not an easy job. We as professionals, a lot goes on behind closed doors. However, we flip the letter into a positive aspect where at the end we tell them, we make encountering turbulence just like any flight, but just know we're the professionals. We'll get you to your destination. Trust us and trust the process. So we want them to know that we are here. We have their back. Okay. Some scripts we use during phase. Now, keep in mind, you could ask for the referrals, very conversational, casual. As an example, you're doing a showing and you had a great showing with a client. Right before you leave, you're like, hey, Rob, just my purpose is for you and Tanya to be so happy with the level of help I provide that you're gladly introduced to the people you care about to me. I'll see you guys later. I didn't ask for who do you know right now that wants to buy or sell. I just planted another referral seed in their subconscious mind. Or, hey, if you think of someone, think of me. I like this one. Hey, Rob, next time you're in a conversation with a family or friend that wants to do exactly what you did, where you're selling a condo to buy a single family home, please don't keep me a secret. So I'm going with their exact scenario. What is it that they're doing? I want to bring it to their attention that you may have friends that want to do the same thing. Think of us, okay? I will share some of these scripts with you. If you guys like, at the end, Kristen, I can email it to you. You can forward it to the group. Good? All right. Now, at the closing, here's a strategy we love. We haven't done it for the last year, but we're going to go back to it. We had a card, a welcome to the neighborhood card. It was like this big. About a week prior to closing, we would door knock 10 homes, introduce ourselves and tell them, hey, we're the real estate brokers are helping Rob and Tanya, your new neighbors moving to the neighborhood. Would you be kind enough to sign a welcome to the neighborhood card? You'll be shocked how people are taken back by that. They're like, wow, that's so nice of you guys. My agent didn't do that. Yeah, absolutely. Give me the card. Let me sign it. They sign the card. And more importantly, you could follow up with, hey, out of curiosity, do you know anyone in the neighborhood that's thinking about selling? You add them to your database. It's another avenue to build your database. At the closing, okay, we have a moving day kit box we like to provide to the clients with a letter that states, congratulations, you finally moved to your new house. I know it's stressful the first few days, so we took the time to do a little shopping for you. And inside the box, we have plastic cups, silverware, paper plates, napkins, tissues, toilet paper, batteries, flashlight, aspirin, box cutter. So again, we're providing a different experience for the client. Okay, that is our during unit. Any questions on our during unit? Damn, this group
I
is
have
really
a
quiet.
question.
Go for it.
Mike, do you have this like on a Trello board or on a Google Doc or like where are all these processes outlined and who's in charge of making sure that everything gets done in a timely manner? Because it sounds like there was like 6 to 8 different like referral request, plant the seed moments. Like, how do you guys keep track of all that?
So we have Inga working on that. She's a marketing manager on the team. And then Sevak, who we just teamed up about a month ago, he's the team manager. He's going to be in charge of all this as well. So for now, it's been Inga throughout the years, but it's going to be now on Sevak.
And then where do you guys going to keep that process? Like, is it like a Trello board?
Trello. Yeah. Trello and follow-up us as reminders. You know what I mean? So it's simple. Okay. So that's our during unit. And I'm sure you could agree it's a little different than the typical process most agents go through. So we try to, again, wow the client with the experience of buying a home. Now let's go into the after unit. And the after unit is where the real relationship begins, in my opinion. Okay. 30 days after the closing. You guys remember the initial letter that went out after the consultation that told the client, hey, I asked you what's important. This is what I hear you say. That same letter goes out with a handwritten note. Hey, Rob, we closed escrow, buddy. How did we do? And I'll circle what was important to you. You know what I mean? So I just created that emotional bond between us that, hey, Mike made it happen. He asked us what's important. And now, babe, we're living this house. Do you follow? So that's one of the strategies. Every month, everyone in our database gets 4 emails. In the beginning, I was a little hesitant. I'm like, well, I feel like it's too much. We're harassing them. Who cares? 4 emails. You'll have a few people unsubscribe, but doesn't matter. The rest of the database will see your face 4 times. What we do is we use a lot of the KCM stuff. They have great articles, are just listed, just sold. We have a monthly raffle. It's called Fun Day Monday, where on the first Monday of the month, a quiz goes out to the database with 4 answers, and they pick, and whoever guesses correctly, they're entered into a raffle to win a $25 Amazon gift card. I get maybe 60, 70 responses every single month, which is cool. We're interacting that way. Every month, everyone in our database gets a mailer from us every single month. Now, I even broke that down into 3 parts quarterly. The first mailer of the month in that quarter is something real estate related. You know, again, I use a lot of KCM stuff. I love it. The second month is something that's not real estate related. For example, this one said 5 hottest restaurants redefining LA's food scene. And we have a little article about talking about the restaurants. Okay. The third piece for that quarter is our proof of success. What have we sold that quarter? We want the database to see that we're professionals, we're helping families. You could add reviews in there as well. So every single month, our database will receive 4 emails and a mailer, okay? This year actually came to my mind that I'm gonna add this to this after unit that we have, where about 45 days into closing escrow, our home warranty rep is going to call the client and personally introduce herself and say, hey, I'm your home warranty rep. If something breaks in the house, Mike was able to negotiate a home warranty policy for you. If anything breaks down, give me a call. I'll handle it for you. Again, we're trying to go outside the box, provide a wonderful experience and service to the client. Okay. Some of the after unit scripts we use is, hey, Rob, isn't it nice to know that you have a friend in the business? Anytime you have anyone that's thinking about buying or selling real estate, no, you can count on me. Simple script. I call them. Everyone in our database quarterly gets a phone call or a video text message. You know, you just remind them that you're still in the business and you're planting a little referral seed in their mind. All right. Here is my favorite part. Every year, our clients get 2 annual client appreciation events. And I'm going to share that with you. Share screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All right. This is an example of a summer picnic.
That's awesome. Mike, you guys send that out to them after the event?
Yeah, we actually, after we record it, we'll send it out to them. And do you guys have the music on? I don't know. I just got a message under the door says you can't hear YouTube music for videos. Okay, well, it is what it is. Here's
It
our
was good. We got the idea. It was amazing.
okay. So here's our movie date that we do. So the summer picnic we do around June, July. And then the movie day we do towards the end of the year around Thanksgiving, in the beginning of December, just thanking the clients for their referrals and that they take care. So here's one example.
Martin and Mike here. We are at Burbank AMC 60 for our third annual client movie. We're about to greet our guests. They're going to be watching Justice League during the opening weekend, so it's going to be fun. Yes. See you around. Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. We'll get you the popcorn and drinks.
So you guys get it. So that's what we do. We do 2 huge client appreciation events. It's just another way of thanking our clients for their support. And they really get to feel that we're not just the typical agent, that we really care about the relationship. And you'll be surprised how many referrals we've had and transactions we've closed from our client appreciation events. They'll bring their friends, they'll bring their relatives. So it's just a great way to connect. And in conclusion, just find a way to make your clients feel good. That's what we did. It's about the experience of the buying process or selling process. And if you could do that, I guarantee you'll increase your referrals. That's it.
That is amazing. So many good things in there. Any questions out there for Mike? If you have any, you can drop them in the chat. But one thing that really came to mind, because we do a lot of events, but we're doing them more just for our farm, not our specific clients. So really targeting those and going for the referrals that way, because we're farming for new business, not loving on the ones that we already have.
That's the difference, is because we still mail to our farm. We have, every year we have like an annual junk day where we help the community clean up the community. But we feel like we're doing all this to build relationships. And we're not just going after new relationships. We want to cater the relationships we already have with our clients, our family, our COI, friends, everyone. So it's just a way of being top of mind and letting them know that we really care about you.
Yeah, I love that. I think that makes a huge difference, and it shows in your numbers because you guys have a ton of past clients and referrals from it.
Yep.
It's awesome. Anything else? I know that there was a lot dropped in there. The card idea was genius. Love the follow-up boss using that for the tasks until they hire an assistant. You did really fill up the theater. And if you don't mind sharing, like how many people, like the theater one on average, how many people come to that?
So the way the process works is we send a video inviting them. We mail to them maybe 2 months in a row. Hey, we're having our annual movie day. RSVP, here's the link. A week before, we give them a call. Hey, just giving you a friendly reminder, this Saturday or Sunday is our moving day. And we generally invite about 200 and we get about 170, 180 attendees.
That's awesome. That's
And
really
at the picnic, we have about 150, 170, again, attendees. Now this year, since we're growing the team, I'm excited to bring this to my team members so they can invite the top 50 people in their database. So I imagine when we have our summer picnic, we're going to have at least 300 attendees this year. That's the goal.
Agree.
That's awesome. So great. Well, thank you so much for breaking it down. I know I can see in our team office here, a lot of wheels are spinning. So very good. I'm sure that people will, and you guys, I'm going to throw it out here. Mike can tell me off camera, I shouldn't have done it, but if you have questions, you can reach out to him. I'm sure he'll help you, like with your processes, anything like that, kind of give you an idea of what's worked, what hasn't worked, and how they've refined it and gotten to this point. But thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Killed it.
Bye.
Mike, is it too late to ask a question?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Who has a question?
So you said that you sent out these cards after the initial buyer consultation. Is that a handwritten card or is that typed out?
It's typed out. It's signed, but again, the section says, I asked you what's important. Here's what I heard, and you break it down exactly what they told you. That's
Awesome.
That's the key on that specific letter.
And then you said you got almost all of your buyers to commit to doing a buyer's consultation. What do you say to them in order to get them into your office for that?
Sure. So we normally keep in mind, 81% of our business is referral. So they already have that expectation that they're going to be coming into our office. Most of our clients will let them know, hey, they do a great buyer consultation, go to their office. And we've converted leads from open house where we tell them, hey, I'm not sure it's free, but we have a first-time buyer consultation where we'll explain A to Z the entire buying process. More importantly, how the market is, so you feel comfortable with the decisions you make. How does that sound? You know, they'll say, I want to do it on Zoom. You'll say, oh, that's fine. We could do it on Zoom, but I have a process and procedure. If you don't mind, why don't you come to my office? They're not going to say no. You're going to call an attorney. If the attorney says, come to my office, are you going to say, no, let's do it over Zoom? You're going to go to the office. So treat yourself as a professional. That's how I see it. They want to come, great. If they don't, so be it. Any other
love that. You're not giving up on the first no. You're explaining.
No, absolutely no, never. Because we want to wow them with the process.
And their office is beautiful, their new office. So
I can't wait.
It is so nice. I wouldn't mind going in there. And like Rob said, I love the menu idea too. It's just that extra level of service that you're setting the standard going into the transaction from that very first meeting. Like, hey, if I'm offering you all of caviar, if I'm offering all of these, you know, at the very beginning, and I'm just meeting you, imagine how the rest of the transaction is going to be. So I love that.
And if you guys notice, during the entire process, we're planting seeds in their subconscious mind, just very casual. We're not making it so aggressive. Who do you know that wants to buy? Give me a referral. No, just friendly, you know, think of us, think of us, think of us.
Yeah. And I love the point that you made at the very beginning too, that like when we love things, we refer it to everyone. It's like, oh my gosh, I tried this. You need to try that. So why wouldn't we do that with, you know, we would want people to do that with services and stuff, because we don't hesitate asking like, oh, do you have a mechanic or do you have a house cleaner, things like that. Like, this is huge. You're spending a lot of money. We want people to be like, yeah, let me refer my real estate agent to you. They're amazing. So love it. Very good stuff, Mike. Amazing job.
Glad you guys enjoyed it. So I'm
Rochelle is asking for scripts.
I'll get you the scripts.
Okay, cool. Just if anything that you have, any documents, if you want to send them to me or have Inga or Sivak, and then I can send them out to everybody on the call.
If you guys want, I'll send you the sample letters that we sent out.
Yes, absolutely.
Done. Not a problem.
Awesome.
Thank you, Mike. Good stuff. Thank you.
Guys, take care.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, team.
Bro.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike.